Ba-ding, ding, 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 ding. Bethan Books, the vlog version. Hello everyone, it's Bethany from Bethan Books. Welcome to a vlog. I just said that in my intro. It is the 1st of July. It is Friday. It's like almost 9 p.m. and I'm starting the weekend vlog. I've got a new TBR basket. The wheel of TBR. Excuse me. Video will be up. But before I can get onto either of those, I need to talk about these two books because I need to. First of all, these Violence Delights by Chloe Gong, I am so close to finishing. Like, that's what I have left. I'm on page 423 of like 489. So 489, 449, 449. So I'm definitely going to be finishing this one in the next few seconds. I just wanted to document it. This is a Romeo and Juliet retelling, which, to be honest, I don't think I realised when I originally picked it up. I only kind of realised when, like the idiot I am, I got to about page, what point was it? Like page 250, like halfway in the middle of the book. And I realised the character names were Romeo and Juliet, and there was like a balcony scene, and I was like, wait, this is like Romeo and Juliet. This heart-stopping debut is an imaginative Romeo and Juliet retelling set in 1920 Shanghai, with rival gangs and a monster in the depths of the Huangpu River. I'm an idiot sometimes. You know, I don't really like retellings. But the thing is, to be fair, this is like Peaky Blinders met Romeo and Juliet, but enemies to lovers through gangs in Shanghai. So Peaky Blinders meets Romeo and Juliet in Shanghai. It's quite cool in terms of how it's been retold. However, I'm really scared to read these last few pages because if it's anything like Romeo and Juliet, our main two characters are going to die. So I really wanted to capture my reaction on the vlog. And then this Silent Patient, I was meant to have read up to part 3. And I actually don't know how many pages that is. I guess I do, 216. I was meant to have read like basically half the book by Thursday. I've read 0 pages. I feel really bad. It was for the school book club I am the teacher of, participating with 4 lovely young women, young women, and I just was so overwhelmed with work this week. I just didn't read any of it. So before I can get to my basket, I need to finish this and get some of this done, and then I will be able to delve into my basket. So that's a very long intro, I feel like, but that's what's happening. And whether this vlog ends on Sunday or later on in the week, I don't know. It will depend how much footage and how much yarning I do with yours. I read it, and this is going to be spoilery, so if you really want to read this, skip this part. It did not end with the 2 main characters killing each other. It ended with a to be continued. To be continued? To be continued. I'm not going to pick up the second book. I didn't like this one enough. It's not bad. I'm definitely going to give it away or like sell it, something. What annoys me the most about this, I think, and this is going to sound so hypocritical when I talk about how I don't generally like retellings because it's too easy to predict what's going to happen. I'm happy what I predicted didn't happen. The 2 main characters didn't die, but like nobody died. So really, the only part of this which makes it Romeo and Juliet inspired is the names, the enemies to lovers trope, and like a few dead relatives. That's all. So if that's all it takes to be able to call something a Romeo and Juliet retelling, then all you really need is 2 warring factions where a person from each faction falls in love with each other. Insert balcony scene. And like, that just doesn't feel right to me. I'm trying my hardest. I have read Romeo and Juliet. I'm trying my hardest to figure out other links. I mean, you got the character names Romeo and Juliet. You have like an uncle who dies. You have the gangs, which are like really intense in their loyalty to each other. And like how in Romeo and Juliet there's that scene where like both families are fighting, like you see that through the gang fights. But like that's just classic factions of enemies. I don't know. But anyway, that's that. I don't know what to do next. I feel like I need some time before I delve into this one. Let's at least try to look put together. Hello team. Happy Saturday. It is admittedly like 4 p.m. right now and I'm only just vlogging. I just totally forgot to vlog any of this morning. I was just hanging out with my brother and mum. The only photos I got were this was my outfit, then in 1 hour I've got drinks with my netball team and dinner with Titus's parents, my in-laws, my other mum and dad. We're all pretty close, so it's one of those situations where this is the first hour I've kind of had all day where I can just sit and do what I want. I could be getting ready, I could be tidying the house, but instead I wanted to show you guys some books I picked up from the library. I think I did mention earlier, like in yesterday's vlog, about the Wheel Choosers TBR. Well, I had to go to the library to pick up a book and I realised that I haven't just walked around the library and picked up books and looked up books in the longest time, and that's what I've discovered I was craving. So instead of having a wheel, you would have had the library vlog thingy, and I just really am craving sitting down and reading a book for an hour, which hasn't happened in the longest time. So let me just quickly recap what I got, just in case you haven't seen that. The whole reason I went into the library in the first place was for Solitaire by Alice Oseman, Heartstopper author. I really loved her. Oh, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called. She's got another book of hers that I read and absolutely loved, so I had this on hold and it's been taken a while. But in all honesty, it looks like it's brand new, so that might be why it's taken out in the mail. And it just really distinctly has that new book smell. But this is Solitaire. It looks pretty like not many words on a page, so let me do a little stack here. As I was mooching around, which is what I was basically doing for all of these, I found The Bride Test, the sequel to The Kiss Quotient, so one I really want to read. I got the next book in the J.D. Robb series, which is just a guilty pleasure book. Then on that same vein, Janet Ivanovich's Two for the Dough. It's kind of similar to the J.D. Robb series. It's just one of those fast-paced, easy to read, guilty pleasure books. And then, I guess going with that theme, I have the Midnight Library, I think, The Secret Library, I think, series, which I really love. I'm up to this one, which is The Secret Chapter, and then because the next one was available, which is the last in the series, I picked that one up too. What else is there? Oh, I was just walking past a stack of young adult fiction and the cover peeked out, like caught my eye, and I was like, wait, I know what that is. That's a Stephanie Perkins book and I really liked her There's Someone Inside Your House. So I picked that one up. There was a video, I mean, if you've seen my TBR video, you know how I picked this one up, but this is Albert Camus, The Myth of Sisyphus. I really want to look at the etymology of that and see if it's like linked to syphilis. I need to do that. Stalking Jack the Ripper, a book that I've had on my Goodreads for a while. It piqued my interest when it came out and finally got round to picking it up. And then the very last one I literally picked up because it was pretty, and it's a graphic novel. You can see that all of these are pretty thin. It's because my goal for this last week of school and then the school holidays is basically to try catch up on my Goodreads goal. I am someone who finds that quite motivational trying to achieve that, and I'm a decent amount behind. But for this 1 hour, I think I want to pick up Two for the Dough. So I'm just going to chill out for a little bit and let myself read. All right, so a bit of information about this book. We follow someone called Stephanie. It's been a while since I read book one. Who, I think in book one, she somehow gets roped into being like a bounty hunter. And she's so like unqualified for it. She's kind of just figuring it out as she goes along. And then we're introduced to her, I'm guessing, enemies to lovers. I think it might be an ex-boyfriend, this cop guy called Joe, I think, Like I said, it's been a while, but it's basically just one of those series where every book follows a different crime, a different bounty to hunt, a different mystery. And this one in particular follows the fact that a guy called Kenny shot his childhood friend in the knee, and then the childhood friend gets like killed eventually by someone else, and so Stephanie's off trying to find Kenny, the guy who originally shot the friend, and suddenly like corpses go missing and coffins are stolen and ex-army artillery are roaming the streets. It's just one of those fast-paced, easy-to-read books, and I did enjoy book 1, so let's make a start. Guys, I am back from dinner. I'm literally already got myself into PJs, so it doesn't even look like I've left, but I have had so much food today and I am so food comery that I want to give you guys a reading update of To the Dough. Wait, did I even put a bookmark in? Oh yeah, I'm up to chapter 2, which is page 31, so not that far in, because I won't lie, I fell asleep earlier, literally like this, I fell asleep, so that was great for my neck. So I'm liking it. It's just giving me everything I want. By the way, if you're thinking, but girl, don't you need to read The Silent Patient? I do. I just don't feel like it yet, so I will start that probably once this one is finished. I just really wanted to read something that wasn't for something else, because a lot of the reading I've been doing recently has been for book clubs or English classes or stuff like that. So that's just where I'm at with things. Hello guys, and happy Sunday. It will seem like I have not got out of bed, but I promise you I have. I actually went to a winter market with my mum and dad and Titus, and it was quite fun but also quite small. I didn't think that there were many unique things there, just saying. Things like, I don't know if anyone else is like that. You really want to support small local brands, but at least in Palmy, people seem to have taken huge inspiration off what's trending and they've replicated that, and then it's all very samey. And I don't know, I just didn't want any of it. But I did pick up one pair of earrings. It came in this really cute bag, and the handle is Cecilia Crochet, and they are these really gorgeous earrings. You can see the price tag, hopefully. Hang on, is it going to focus? I don't think this is focusing, but they're these really cute micro crocheted blue and gold earrings. I just think they're really cute. Don't have anything like it in the collection, so that's literally all I bought from the little outing. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm absolutely exhausted. I know that I haven't shown you, like, taken you around with when I've been out with family doing things, but from brunch to netball to a drink with my netball team to dinner yesterday with Ty's fam to this morning, I'm just so tired. I haven't had much time to recharge my batteries. In a few hours I'm going to bake with my best friend. We're gonna Zoom again and bake, but I've got a few hours and I've just carved out a little bit of time in my day to just sit here and keep reading. I'm up to page 60 now. I've definitely come across some issues with the novel in terms of the way things are phrased. When was this published? Hang on. Oh gosh, I just completely lost my spot. There we go. First published 1996, so it is a bit old. Not that it's excusable, but there is definitely fat-shaming comments in terms of, oh no, you can't have love handles, I better eat a salad, and talking about ghettos, even though there's no colour mentioned. It's a conversation that makes me uncomfortable. Talking about stereotypes, kind of glossing over ingrained racism and the racial, I can't think of the phrase, but and it's really hard to get out of the system. So some things are making me curl my lip up a little bit in distaste, but overall, that aside, I'm enjoying the plot of it so far. So I'm just going to sit here and read this. I've got my double stuffed cinnamon roll Oreos, my chocolate sultanas. I am a fiend for these and haven't had them in ages. And if I want, I've got some orange chocolate fudge. I've got myself a little feast here because I just need me time. Titus is very similar, so he's in his room gaming, and I'm just going to sit here. Got my book, got some snacks under the blanket. Yeah. Hello vlog. Now it's Monday. I am so sorry. I swear every day this vlog has literally been one clip. I just forget to vlog, but I'm not giving up on this vlog yet because I want to still document my reading. You guys told me not to let the imposter syndrome in, and I'm listening to you. So I'm not letting the imposter syndrome in. I have my bag of chocolate raisins here. I'm about 50% through that, and just over 50% of 2 for the dough. I'm really liking it. I still find these books just really fun to read. However, I do need to finish this tonight because then Tuesday, Wednesday, I can start and finish The Silent Patient. Like I said, I've got that book club coming up. So that is the plan. I mean, yeah, this is the thing with reading vlogs. Sometimes I feel like they're kind of boring for you guys because all I'm doing is giving you book updates. But, oh, that's a big one. I guess that's what reading vlogs are. And when the holidays come by, I've got some fun stuff planned and I'll be able to talk to you more, obviously, because I don't have work during the middle of the day. But anyway, your gal is going to read. Let's do this. This sort of vlog, I finished it. I actually need to log this on Goodreads. I wonder what number that is. But, wow, my hair. I really liked it. I thought it all came together quite satisfyingly. I really liked how we got the character of Stephanie's grandmother more like delved into. We saw her a lot more. She's like almost one of the main characters in the series. Just love it. It's just fun. But now I'm off to pick up my Silent Patient book. So it's Monday night. I need to have finished it Wednesday night. So I've got like three nights to finish this. I think I am going to edit a YouTube video though, before I get straight into this one. But yeah, that's the little update for you all. If you ever just want like a I think the main audience that this is built for is definitely female adults. We had some pizza. I've got some leftovers. So this is going to be my lunch on Wednesday. It should be okay for a night. The free school lunch tomorrow is a goodie, and Wednesday's one isn't, so I'll take that to lunch instead. And I have a very special caramel apple in the fridge. One I actually bought from a there's like a fair thingy. The fair thingy I went to with my mum and dad on Sunday. Salted caramel one. It's a bit expensive, but I treated myself. But this house, let me just, I like to keep it real with you all. Oh, it's bothering me. It's really bothering me. So I'm going to time lapse and tidy, and only then am I allowed my food. I am bribing myself. I literally have a jar of lollies on my desk. I do the same thing with my students. It works, and it works on me too, except I have a lot less self-control, and I'm more likely to decide that I'm done halfway through and then have the apple. But you know what? Not today. Not today. Let me prop you up. And do this. Okay, look, I cleared off the space. The kitchen needs some doing. But not right now, it ain't. So I'm gonna cut my apple because I did the majority. Hi, what's adulthood like? Struggling to do the same chores your parents told you to do, except this time you're trying to bribe yourself, but you're the person in charge of bribing yourself, so the bribes never fully work. That's adulthood. Alright, ignoring the fact that the recycling's too full and I need to take it out and the dishes are in there, I did actually tidy up a little bit. Turns out that whole tricking myself and guilting myself thing really worked, but now I definitely deserve the apple. This is from Genie Caramel Apples. And it's salted caramel with chocolate and sprinkles. Like I said, it is kind of expensive. I think that is $9, which is a bit much, but they taste really good. And I haven't made my own caramel apples in a hot second, and so this is what I've got. I've just been nibbling some as I go, and to be honest, I think I kind of prefer my own caramel apples, which, whatever. Babe, do you want some caramel apple?
Yes, please.
Help yourself.
Thank you.
Do you only want one?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I just like the consistency, the chewiness my caramel is. But anyway, I know I should really start reading The Silent Patient, but this is just calling to me. It's just so pretty, and I'm really intrigued after reading the blurb and finally figuring out that it's about like Persephone. I've probably been dragged in the comments for pronouncing that wrong in the TBR video. Actually, I probably haven't. My audience is pretty beautiful. You guys are pretty beautiful. I just really want to read a pretty book, and I don't have much time left before I should really head to bed. It's already like, I want to say 8:30, and I need to shower and, you know, do the nighttime routine things. I don't really feel like getting into a book right now, so I'm going to make a start. Let's find the opening line. Content warning. Yes, thank you for having a trigger warning. Thank you. And this is the first page, the first spread. Just love the artwork, and I'm really excited to read this because it's obviously sounding like it's going to be quite mature, and I'm just in the mood for that. So, Caramel Apples book. I'll update you in a second. Okay, vlog, it's been about 40 minutes. I have finished the apple. My apples are better, I'm just going to say it. And I am, there's no page numbers. This is what I've read. This is what I've got left. I reckon I'll be able to finish it. Here's my thing. Beautiful, beautiful art. Cool idea of a story, looking at what the gods do and like they're not working. But the story itself, it's falling flat. It's basically a romance story, and it's all, like there's just miscommunication and love. It's not really a love triangle. It's like a love, I don't know, I saw a picture, see if I can explain it. A love triangle implies that every person in the corner of the triangle is attracted to the two people. But that's not how we've been talking about love triangles. At least I haven't been talking about love triangles like that in the past. Because when we talk about love triangles, we talk about one person being attracted to two. So like if this was the person who's attracted to those two aren't attracted to each other. So what does that make it? Like a love arrow? I hope you get what I'm saying. So yeah, there's just like a love arrow happening at the moment. And look,
Pretty as. Beautiful. But also kind of confusing at times. And I just... not the greatest story, if I'm just being honest. I'm probably going to sit here and be able to finish it in the next 10 minutes. It is a very quick read, so that is a pro. But that's just where I'm at. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow because I'm going to go shower after this. Happy Tuesday. Good morning. No, afternoon.
Last night I finished reading Lore Olympus and I'm sadly going to have to give it a 2 out of 5 stars. Not great. Basically, the artwork in this is stunning. Let me just open up to another random, and not random, I want to find one of the like big panel ones because it's really stunning. Like really stunning art, but the story, I'm sorry, the story was lacking. It's one of those situations where I feel like if the illustrator collaborated with this is going to sound bad, with a writer. I recognise the illustrator as a writer because they wrote this book, but I don't know, I just don't think that this was very good. And I've also realised when I was reading it that this is like the #1 webtoon phenomenon, and I was like, wait, webtoon sounds familiar, and I realised that webtoon is kind of like the oh my god, my brain's just gone. It's like the comic manga equivalent of novels, and the novel one is, oh my god, I cannot think of it. I will hopefully have remembered and put it up on the screen. So not to say that all webtoon manga is bad, it's just one of those kind of stories which didn't have, in my opinion, much of a story. It was much more focused on the looks and the artwork and the aesthetic, which is totally valid, but for me and a graphic novel, I really want there to be a balance. I found at times the jumping from character to character was a bit too confusing, so again, that might just be my own reading style, my own reading experiences working against me, but I just found it really I just didn't love it. So it's 2 stars. So you would think, Bethany, surely you start the silent patient now, but the thing is, 2 of my 4 book club girls have a clashing meeting with like a library club thing, and that takes priority for them because they are like school librarians. So the book club for this has been pushed off now till next term because this is the last week of term. So I'm not going to read this probably till the week that we have the book club, because otherwise I'll forget everything, and that was 2 weeks away. So the phone is actually being held up by all the other books from the library. I'm actually going to just start another library book, which I'm actually really excited about. And I did bring the wheel into the living room for this. Oh. Of course, this might not necessarily work with the selection of books I have, but we shall try. Here we go. Okay, thriller, horror, or ugly cover. I feel like it's really even. Let's see what I've got. Okay, there we go. I mean, this one is definitely going to be a thriller horror. Read that one can go on that pile. I feel like these 2 are my thriller horror-y ones, and I feel like this one has the ugliest cover. I'm not saying it's a bad cover, but all it is really is some blue trees. So it looks like we're going to start The Woods Are Always Watching. Okay, let's do it. Alright, so this is the one about Nina and Joycey, who spent high school as outsiders, but they had each other as friends, but they're going to university and they have one last chance to be together. They go on a 3-day hike into the woods and then they go off trail and stuff happens. Classic. It's a real short one, only 200-ish pages, 220 pages. We'll make a start, see how we go.
A reading update is that I got 40 pages in, fell asleep for 2 hours, slept as Titus was making dinner right over there and doing the dishes, woke up, had dinner, and here we are. This happened yesterday. I had it's not a nap, it's a sleep. I slept for like 2 hours and I was zonked out. Honestly, this is why it's been such a struggle for me to make a cohesive vlog, because I'm just sleeping at the moment. Yeah, I listen to my body, and if I'm starting to like get sleepy, I just shut my eyes and boom, I'm gone. It's just, I don't know, I'm still sleeping at night totally fine. I'm waking up wishing I could still sleep. It's just obviously the end of the term is getting to me a little bit. So in terms of the book, let me update you whilst I have a school chart to do. I'm finding it definitely not as good as the other one I read. So the other one I read was the opening scene, all about a what was it? It was like an egg timer, you know, timers you have in the kitchen, and how it was kind of being moved around someone's house and then they were murdered. It was just way more high intensity, way more horrific, just way more intense. Sorry, I'm getting stuff out my school bag. And then this one, it's all about introducing the two girls as they're going to a tramp. There's some foreshadowing with bears, and that part of the track has no where's the light? That part of the track has no path, and it's like obvious that they're going to get lost there. So I don't know, I'm just a little bit bored with it, if I'm just being completely honest. But right now I have a little job to do, because I'm part of the writing club at school. We're doing like a midterm little, not a giveaway, but like little prizes, a little lucky dip, and I have these to wrap alongside pencils, and I was going to have a look at all my journaling stuff and see if I have anything to else to contribute to it, and my job is to like wrap them up, so that's what I'm going to do. I was thinking of putting them in these little envelopes because I do not have any wrapping paper. Alright, I'm going to add in a bookmark. I've got the perfect amount left for everybody, and I have this book of like quotes from other books, so I'm going to put some of those in too. Cute, some little goodies for our writing club students. I do have the dishes to do, but I think I'm going to sit down and try get a little bit more reading before I get into that. Interesting development. I'm on page 79 and it got creepy, which I'm simultaneously happy and terrified about, because the creepiness value was about walking around in the dark, in the woods, Loki getting lost, hearing sounds. And I absolutely hate when it's nighttime and the curtains are open and people can see you but you can't see them. It's like that fear of the unknown. So yeah, it is pretty creepy. But also another interesting development is, and I don't think there's any, I'll just cover the customer ID just in case it's trackable. But somebody's receipt list fell out of the library. So you can see, hang on, let me hold this in a different way. You can see down the bottom there that it's The Woods Are Always Watching, which is this book. The book above it, I actually don't know if you can see, it's quite glary. The book above it says The River Has Teeth. We've got a theme going on. And then they got out the Adventure Time Encyclopedia. So I am very curious about this person. And Loki was wondering if that could make that's a cool video idea. If I ever found people's little receipts and read what they were reading. I don't know, it'd be kind of funny. They also have 18 books checked out, 1 overdue, and 4 hold requests. So this person also got this book out 5 days ago. So either they started it and DNF'd it, or they read it really quickly. Or they didn't read it. But yeah, sounds like an avid reader. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. See, I'm just tired. Like, I had a 2-hour sleep and I'm still just shattered. So yeah, I think I might tidy up the kitchen, shower, and just head straight to bed. So I will see you tomorrow. Hello Vloggy Vloggy. I'm just checking in before I start reading. I've come home. I am officially up to page... oh golly, where am I up to? 70? 79, pretty much 80. I've got a little over 100 pages left to go, and I really want to try finish this tonight so that I can put this vlog together. I think I remember updating you. It's gone to the real scary bit. Well, it started to exude scariness, and I'm anticipating for it to get scarier. Whilst her previous book, whilst the other book of hers that I read was really capitalizing on fear in the form of knowing someone is out there killing people, this one is really amplifying the fear of not knowing at all and just having this feeling that something is wrong. Oh, okay, update. Page 150, and I'm kind of bored. Stuff has happened, like the main antagonist has shown their face, but it's kind of predictable so far, and I'm just not very excited by it, unfortunately. But I've got about 50 pages left to go, so I'm going to chop myself up some fudge and keep going. Ty just informed me that this actually arrived for me today. All I can think of is I purchased a necklace on Trade Me, but like, why is it so big packaging? But let's find out if that's what it is. I am kind of nervous to see what it's like. I think I only spent plus postage maybe $10, $12 on it. The image was kind of blurry, but from what I gathered it was pretty, so I took a gamble. Okay, it is the necklace, quite lovingly packaged in like tissue paper and a little baggie. Alright, this is what it looks like. I'm actually really happy with this. Hopefully you guys can see how like pretty and shiny it is. And it's got like rose goldy brass, which is something a bit different. All of mine is gold or silver. I've also not seen a necklace like this before, but you can see like there's a little extension that's been added there, so I can actually take off this bit of extra chain if I wanted to. Okay, that's cute. Win. Also, instead of like actual fudge, I'm probably going to get myself some actual dinner. Leftovers. I do have shorts on underneath, but hello team. We're back where we started this vlog, in the bedroom, and talking to you today about... Why do I sound like a salesperson? I'm gonna give it a 2.5 out of 5. It wasn't bad. I just didn't really like it. I think that the other book of hers I read, I definitely enjoyed a lot more. This one was a little bit too... like the characters kind of annoyed me. They kept blaming each other, and the foreshadowing in my mind was really obvious. So although I didn't predict necessarily everything that was going to happen, I predicted the majority of it, so that, you know, it wasn't very exciting, sadly, for me. So I recommend her other book if you're interested in her, not this one as much. If you do end up picking this one up, just heads up for the triggers, things like how can I warn you of the triggers without being too spoilery? I mean, there's killers, you know that because it's like a murder mystery, so there's killers out there, so there's that sort of stuff. There's a decent amount of gore and blood and rape, not that I can think of. Oh, and they mention drugs, but it's very minor, but they do mention drugs. So that's that.
I'm so sorry that this vlog has been real stoppy-starty, I feel, from each day. But, you know, this is the reality of what my life genuinely looks like on an average week. I go to work, I come back, and I read, and that's kind of what it is. But tomorrow is Thursday, the second to last day of the term, so hopefully, because I'll keep vlogging, and the next vlog has a bit more diversity to what I'm doing, because I will be celebrating the end of term and whatever that looks like later on. So yeah, I've actually read a decent amount of books. I'll put a screenshot up of how many books I've got left to catch up with my Goodreads goal. Making progress every day. Okay. So enjoy all the places you go in your own reading adventures, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.